Hello, my friends, and welcome to another episode of Libs Losing It. We have a wide variety of lunacy and some pretty good rants. Without further ado, let's jump in it. Let's do it.
I'm not joking when I say I mean this in the most disrespectful, mean
right off the
way I can
bat.
even say it. But if you voted for Donald Trump, then you don't deserve any part of my life. You don't deserve to be part of my children's life, my husband's life, my extended family's life. None of it. You don't get.
Who are you to proclaim that I can't have anything to do with your children or your husband or your extended family? Like, that doesn't even make any sense. I could talk to whoever I want, my dear. And as far as, if you want to totally cut me out, that's on you. And that's a real shame. So
Get any of it. You have directly infringed upon the rights of people that I love, people that I care about.
Who?
You know, you have infringed upon the rights of people that I don't even know.
What rights?
And this election has really shown that American values do not align with my values as a person, as a human, as a social worker.
Well, I'm pretty sure you just admitted that your values don't match up to the values of most of the American population. So, you kind of did an introspective look there, but not really. You kind of missed it. You just grazed it, and you kept on going.
As someone who actually cares about other people.
Oh, yes, you care about other people, but get the F out of my life. I never want to see you again because you voted for Trump. Come on, it's such fake. These people.
So, if you find yourself as you were one that voted for, the Republican Party, no, thank you.
Tough day. At least the dog
One of
loves
my
her.
favorite ways to assert my dominance on the trail as a female hiker.
Okay, first of all, why on earth do you need to assert dominance in any type of situation, especially on the trail? You're just walking. You don't need to assert any dominance. Nobody's dominated anybody. You walk and you say, on the right, on the left, so you don't bump into somebody. Or if you're on a bike, you're like, on the right, so you don't run over somebody. There's no need to assert dominance. You can tell exactly what type of woman this is right off the bat.
Is when I see a guy pass me, I ask him, oh, was that your wife that just passed me like a mile ago? Obviously making the assumption that there was another woman that passed them. And
who cares? Give me a break. And what if the dude's not married, or is it with a girlfriend? Then your whole stunt here is completely useless. It's null and void, and then you just look stupid, which you kind of do anyways. Oh my gosh. Oh no, my wife passed me for that. I can't handle that because I'm a man. Like, you're so stupid.
every single time they get so defensive and they're like, what?
No.
Micro-feminism, lady.
They do not get defensive at all. That never happens. You are lying to us. You are gaslighting us right now. And micro-feminism. Yeah, that... all that does is create contention. And we need less of that. Come on. Do better.
Ladies.
So I am at work today, just like this, okay? And
you go to work just like that? What employer would allow their employee to dress like that? I mean, I don't know if he's dealing with customers, but I certainly wouldn't want somebody looking like that dealing with customers of my business, if I had a business.
And somebody's trying to get my attention. The store's pretty busy. And they say,
Oh boy.
here, kitty, kitty. Excuse me.
Nobody says, hey, kitty, kitty. Nobody on Earth would say, hey, kitty, kitty. Nobody.
This gets my attention like nothing has ever gotten my attention before. Suddenly, I'm on a completely different plane of existence. This person is standing here asking me about the prices of backpacks, and all I can think is, Mommy, sorry, Mommy, sorry, Mommy, sorry. I'm not even kidding. If you address me by here, kitty, kitty, you can just tell me to do anything. There's nothing better than whenever, instead of trying to guess my gender, someone just says, oh, hey, it's the cat. Because the truth is, that's probably the most correct guess.
Okay, he has psycho killer eyes. And secondly, I just want to address that I believe on his mask that is supposed to be a cat tongue. However, it very much looks like something else. I will leave it up to you to decide what that is. But I believe it's supposed to be a cat tongue. And I don't know why this guy is wearing a mask inside in his house. It's way past the pandemic.
So, ladies, are we all participating in the 4B movement now?
No.
No. I will make exceptions, though, for anybody looking for a lavender marriage. I am open to that.
A what? A lavender marriage? I have no idea what that is. If anybody knows what that is, can you tell me in the comments? I think she said lavender marriage.
Because clearly America doesn't care about us.
Clearly.
I don't mean to sound like a conspiracy theorist, but something feels off about this election. How did we raise over $1 billion in just 4 months? Packed rallies.
Packed rallies? Oh, my friend, your definition of packed is very different from mine. And you raised not 4 billion, but you raised over $1 billion in 4 to 3 months because you had a bunch of suckers that had no idea what they were doing and they got duped. That's all I can say.
And they won by a landslide?
Yeah.
In just a matter of hours?
Yeah, because Kamala blew through that billion plus, some say $1.5 billion in like 3 months. Why? Because she was paying all these celebrities, which nobody cares about. She's paying for, instead of going on that one podcast, she like spent, what was like $100,000 or something to build a set, especially for that podcast when she could have just gone to the podcast that already had a set. Like she blew through money like there was no tomorrow. And it's a sign of exactly how she would have ran the government. She would have, oh my gosh, she would have been a train wreck like we've never seen.
Also, why is he not on Twitter boasting and bragging about himself? When she had her concession speech, it felt like we weren't done yet. Like, we still have some fight, but we're going to fight silently.
Yeah, we're going to fight by not doing anything. And that way we'll win, but not really.
Her walk-off, I know that walk-off.
What walk-off?
You're mad, huh? Someone's mad, you're mad. Obviously I'm mad, and you would be too. What is the point in saying that? Like, literally. Of course we're mad. Do you know how hard we fought trying to make this woman president? Do you know how hard?
She was...
Obviously not, but like, people fought long and hard to try to make this woman come up. And it didn't work. So yes, we're mad.
Like, all I can see is that you spent a lot of time on your nails and probably not a lot of time out there campaigning for Kamala. But you want her so badly to be president, yet you're not willing to do anything. So stop complaining.
But like, it'll pass. Well, actually, no. We're going to stay mad. We're going to stay mad, and that's just going to fuel us to make a comeback. You know what I mean? We will be back. I don't know what the point of saying, like, you're mad. Okay. You would be mad, too. Like, I You guys are just hateful.
Pretty sure we already went over this.
Whatever.
Get to a point. Stop doing your makeup.
You sound stupid. Stupid
Are you putting freckles, dots on your face? Is that what you're doing?
as fuck. Like, sorry. You sound stupid. We're gonna take that rage and we're gonna channel it into...
We sound stupid? I don't think so. Oh, man.
Something better. I swear to you.
Yeah, Trump is better.
I am mad also because this was my first year being able to vote,
and you wasted that vote because you're a low propensity voter. You just are stuck in that echo chamber. You've got that hive mind mentality, the wokeness, infected hive mind. That's where you are. And you probably didn't even do any research on anybody. You just followed along blindly and threw away your vote.
Y'all just had to ruin it for everyone. Fuck.
Like, an election is not ruining it. Well, I guess if Kamala won, maybe you could classify it as being ruined. The America might have been ruined. So maybe she has a point. I don't know. But Trump definitely, he's going to revive America because it's like on, it's on life support right now, I think. We're pretty close to it.
And y'all are like, stop bringing up the past. Did he ever apologize for it? Did he ever say it? Not that anything could ever honestly make up for that, but like, it's fine to bring up the past if they didn't apologize for it or like acknowledge it.
What are you talking about, lady?
Hold him accountable. Because he's disgusting.
How? Why is he disgusting?
That?
Give me one thing.
Why waste your energy defending it? I guess the same can be argued. Why waste your energy fighting against it? But it's just so wrong.
Okay. Lock him up. Lock him up.
For the election.
Lock him up. Lock him up!
I'm gonna need to call in sick from work today.
That sums up, I think, most liberals out there, especially the far left liberals, before and after. That's funny.
Something's off.
Like your hair?
Something's off. Ever since he said he had that secret with Mike Johnson, something's off.
Okay, I'm sorry, but you're like, what? Late 40s? Early 50s, maybe? At least your hair looks that way. Why are you still rocking an eyebrow piercing? I mean, come on, lady. Come on. Really. Just take it out. Just take it out and spend some time on your hair. Maybe a little conditioner, anti-frizz, something, moisturizing, some kind of shampoo. I don't know. She needs something.
It just doesn't feel right. Or maybe I'm just wishful thinking.
Or maybe you're crazy.
Remember how Kamala Harris was scheduled to fly back to California for the holidays on December 19th?
Yes, yeah.
But then, midway through the day, her flight was abruptly canceled. And then that evening, her motorcade was seen rushing to the White House.
That could only mean Trump is not going to be president. They've just formulated the coup, ladies and gentlemen. It can only be that. There could be no other reason.
Now it's December 23rd, the day before Christmas Eve. And Kamala Harris's schedule that was published by the White House says that she's still there, having internal meetings all day that are closed to the press.
That is weird that she's actually working.
So why is Kamala Harris still at the White House when she was scheduled to go home for the holidays on December 19th? And Joe Biden is there as well. Remember, he came back to the White House on December 19th after he was in Delaware already.
Yeah. And he just went to St. Croix, the Virgin Islands, where he's at right now, and probably will be, who knows, for a week, maybe two, who knows. It doesn't really matter. It's not like he's running the country anyways. I mean, we all know that. You'd be a fool to think otherwise. So what's your point, lady?
So what does this mean? Does it have
Nothing.
anything to do with Executive Order 13848? Considering that the deadline for that executive order was the following day, December 20th, 45 days after the election.
Oh, she's so spot on. She figured it out. She was right. I'm wrong, I guess. Sorry, Trump. It was a good run, but they're gonna force Kamala into the presidency. Too bad. So sad. And lady, you are delusional.
We'll see.
I hate to break it to you, motherfuckers, but guess what? The lesbians are gonna fuck all your wives now.
Yeah, especially me too. Yeah, because I'm so butch. Even though I'm a lady, I want to be a man. Yeah.
Ask my ex.
This is a message to all of you racist, fascist, Hitler-loving men.
Okay. I'm just going to go out on a limb and say this guy is trolling us. Because simply by looking at that ridiculous set of nose rings and the glasses, of course, he's got the glasses, and then that hair does not look like real hair. So I don't know. Okay, let's see what I think it's a he. I'm gonna call him a he. Let's see what he has to say.
And women who voted for Trump because of this, I'm calling her. I'm telling you right now, if you think that you're going to get sex out of me for the next 4 years, you're crazy, man. I'm not wearing makeup anymore. No more. No more. Y'all have already screwed the pooch on that. And babies, you can forget about babies.
Forget about babies.
I'm cutting my hair. You fascist bastards! How dare you? How dare you vote? How dare you have a difference of opinion? Ah! Ah! Ah!
Okay. This is funny. But the sad thing is this is not too far off of a lot of women that I've seen in these videos over the last month or so that are basically the exact same thing, but like for real. So all right, I'm tipping the hat to you, sir. This was pretty good.
Then just walked up to me and she said,
I said that is Donald Trump's wall to keep out women.
Yes.
What is he keeping women out of?
The way he talks about women, the way he downgrades women.
Yes.
What's an example of that?
Horrible.
When he, just the way he treats his wife, the way he treats other women.
How does he treat his wife?
Watch the video of the inauguration.
Uh-huh.
And what did he do?
He walked away from her. He could care less about her.
Oh my God, we need to impeach him now.
Yes.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, like yesterday, he walked away from her at the inauguration?
Well, yeah. As soon as the car pulled up, he stomped ahead and left her to fend for herself.
Oh my God.
And then, it's just, if you watched him with the Queen, he's marching right ahead of her. It's just his disdain for women. How about the fact that he was on record saying that he can walk right up to a woman and grab her pussy? That's pretty bad.
Pretty sure he was out of context on that one. I don't think he literally does that or did that ever.
Well, I think what he was talking about is the type of woman who will allow a rich and powerful man to do anything that he wants. And that type of woman does exist.
I have no answer to that kind of comment that you just made.
They're called starfuckers.
Oh, boy.
Whatever.
How does a man get pregnant?
It's called rearing a child.
Are you sure?
With all due respect, sir, I'm the expert here.
Look at that smug look. I'm the expert. Oh, brother. The fact that you think that a man can get pregnant disqualifies you as being an expert in anything.
I'm confused. What hole does the baby come out?
They're called rectal births or butt babies.
What? Butt babies? What? Wait a minute. Are you saying that a man that tries to give birth, which I don't even know how that's even possible to get the fetus raised or whatever, but if you get to that state, you're telling us that he births a 7 to 8 pound baby through his anal canal? Like, what? That doesn't. How is that even possible? You'd have to like go in there and reconstruct like literally all the plumbing. Oh gosh.
You say men can get pregnant?
Of course they can. There was like 25 people, and all we did was just talk about, everyone was crying, right? And I didn't say anything. I just sat there. I listened. I was respectful. I was quiet. And then the TA said, Avery, we haven't heard from you. How are you coping with this? And I said, well, I'm doing well. I voted for Trump, and I think this is going to be a great 4 years. And
yeah, good for you. That probably took a lot of courage.
I'm here to learn. I'm not here to talk about politics. This isn't a poli-sci class.
Yeah.
And I got kicked out of the class. I was told to leave that class and not return for the remainder of the quarter because I was, quote unquote, a threat to my fellow students' safety.
How?
Because I voted for Donald Trump. I was a threat to their safety.
That is the cultist hive mind working there. That is them being indoctrinated by the media and everybody else saying that Trump is a threat and Trump is Hitler and blah, 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 blah. He's going to take away all of our freedoms. He's going to rip up the Constitution, blah, 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 blah. All lies perpetrated by the left wing and the mainstream media. So, man, these people are so brainwashed, and it's so embedded in our educational system. I really do hope Trump does something substantial to start weeding out these ideologues that are absolutely ruining our children.
I didn't say anything. I didn't do anything. I literally just shared that I voted for him because I was asked.
Yeah.
That was when I was like, this is insane. These people need to be stopped.
Yep.
We cannot be silent anymore.
Hey, do you know what female rage is? Isn't that just when women get really angry? No, it's more like this.
Female rage? I have not heard of female. Is this a new term that the libs have come up with to describe some kind of victimhood? I guess it's like yet another victim card to put in their deck. Have you guys heard of this? I have not. Although, I mean, you know, these new crazy terms pop up every day, it seems like. So, all right, now I guess we've got women's rage.
I know I don't wipe my ass and it stinks when I walk past you in public.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
But there is no reason for you guys to be making this face when I walk by.
If I smell crap, especially as a person walks right past me, and it's really strong, and it wasn't there before that person got near me, yeah, I'm gonna make a face, and I might say something, maybe not to the person, but I might be like, oh my gosh, something is just not right here.
See you doing that, and it makes me feel like shit. So not only.
Well, it should make you feel like crap, because if you've got crap up your butt, then yeah, you're literally walking in crap.
Only am I smelling like shit, I'm now feeling like shit because you don't know how to control your face. And everybody's always talking about how disgusting it is that I don't wipe. But you know what? If the Lord wanted me to wipe my ass, he would have built in toilet paper into my body.
Well, I mean, he did give us our hands, right? We can just kind of scoop it out a little bit. Come on, this cannot be real. There's no way this lady is really like that. I mean, do you know how badly like rashed. She would have so many rashes and lesions and like open sores down there. Like it would be so nasty, I would think. Like, you know, this has got to be a troll.
And he didn't.
Shenanigans.
The smell of doo-doo is actually supposed to be a pheromone to attract mates.
What?
But we've gotten so used, as a society, we have decided to give into capitalism. We buy this toilet paper.
But you're tying it into capitalism? Like what?
We wipe away our pheromones, and that's why a lot of you have a hard time reproducing, because that...
I am sorry, but I have never, ever once, when I was dating, got up to a woman and been like, that smells like latrine. I'm so turned on right now. Come on, that show me a study or something, because I've never heard of that. I think that's total BS.
That actually is supposed to help with your fertility.
A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit.
Do you know all the toxic chemicals that are inside of toilet paper?
What?
And then think that toilet paper dissolves in the sewer system. So when you wipe, it's dissolving slowly in your butt crack, and it's getting into your bloodstream.
What? Okay, this woman is serious. She is absolutely mental.
When he said London is no longer English, people are reading into that he meant it's not white enough.
The bottom line is this. Referring to UK cities or London as non-English is a key point here. Britishness is not determined by the colour of our skin.
Right, he said actually it's not about racism, it's about culturalism.
I think it is about culturalism, because if you have a huge influx of migrants, whether they be legal or illegal, you know, they're going to bring, even if they want to kind of be part of, you know, part of the melting pot, I mean, they're going to bring their cultural influences in, and it is going to, you know, I don't know, kind of reverberate out from where they're at, and that's okay. But if you've got a bunch of these people that don't want to assimilate, well, then now you've got a problem, because now you're eroding what is that country originally, what was the UK originally, what was the United States, you know. Yeah. So.
And he said that it's not as polite as it was, humorous, it's not as friendly as it was, those sorts of things.
The city has changed. That's fine. It's changed. But to say it's become less English is ridiculous.
First of all, it's nothing to do with race. But look at this. Look at it like this. If 50% of the people who lived in London were Scottish, would we be okay to say that it's less English than it was when it was 10%?
No.
We would say it
would
is
that be
British.
okay? Well, no, but answer the question. Would it be okay or not?
Would it be okay? I'm trying to get my head around that.
If 50% of the people who lived in London were Scottish,
yes,
would it be okay to say that London has become less English?
Well, if they were Scottish, yeah.
Right, so what's the difference?
Let's get the...
That's funny. They're total... I mean, that is... The guy has a super valid point, because it's just like I said, you know, if you've... well, like, in that case, in that question with the Scottish thing, if 50% of London became Scottish, which I'm pretty sure they still don't like, for whatever reason, but yeah, they would definitely say, oh, we're not really English anymore. We're more Scottish, right? It would, anyways, it's funny when they get that internal click of reality in their brain, and they start like, you can see it in their face.
Feminists to go and teach them a lesson. Feminists are so tough. And they stand up and say they can do anything a man can do. Let's arm them up and send them to Afghanistan. I'm sure they'll fix it.
No. It's not. It's a serious matter, isn't it? That women don't get the education they deserve.
And that's a very serious answer. If women are just as capable as men in terms of combat, like feminists pretend they are, they can go over there and they can deal with the Taliban.
A lot of women do go to combat.
Oh, exactly. So they can go deal with the Taliban. It's nothing to do with me.
A guy would pay like $100 for a dinner date in like a metropolitan city. If he's making $20 an hour, for example, he's working 5 hours to take you on the date.
I probably worked 5 hours to pay for everything to get ready for the date.
No, you didn't.
I mean, makeup alone
is expensive.
It cost me more than $100 for that date.
The makeup? Oh, this is so dishonest.
A woman doesn't just use one makeup product before she goes on a date. So I still think it's an equal contribution on both parts.
Okay, well then men are buying clothes, gasoline, basically anything which is tangential. Their car repairs, the fact that they got a car, the fact they make car payments, all of that was in preparation for this date too then.
And then that equalizes again with the woman that's coming to the date.
So if things are equalized coming into the date, then why is he paying for the date?
Women.
Drop the mic. Yeah, I mean, so it's like, you know, feminism, they were all about, oh, feminism, you know, we can do anything a man can do, you know, whatever. We could do anything, right? But then, like, as soon as they go on, you know, like a date, they're all like, hey, wait a minute. I suddenly want to, like, you know, it's our choice, right? Now we can, like, choose not to pay for the date or whatever. It's such crap. It's such crap. I just wish people would just be decent human beings to each other and stop all this trivial bickering about politics and everything else. I think we can get past it. Well, anyways, listen, I hope you liked the video. And if you did, please subscribe. Excuse me. Please subscribe. It really does make a difference. And it only takes you like literally 1 second and 1 click, and there's no cost to you to do it, but it does help the channel, helps me grow, and hopefully you've enjoyed the video as well, so you'll return back to watch more content. And yeah, so like, share, please tell your friends, family members about the channel. Just you know, give a little bit of a helping hand to help me grow the channel. So that would be very much appreciated. So until the next video, I hope you guys and gals have a great day. Stay safe. I love you all, and we'll see you in the next video. All right. See you. Bye.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear.